Unconventional medical drama is about to premiere on CTV.
Oh, how are you feeling? What did you do to me? Oh, I had to relieve the pressure behind your eye. You'll get your vision back. You saved everyone. Khalid, did he get out?
That is a clip from Transplant, a new series about a Syrian doctor who has fled his country and is now trying to build a new life in Canada. Transplant stars John Hannah and Hamza Haq are here, and they are with us here in studio this morning. Welcome to both of you. Thank you and congratulations.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so this is Hamza. You star as Dr. Bashir. Give us a taste of his story. What's his backstory as he comes to Canada?
Well, you have to watch the show to find out. Yeah. So he's a trained trauma surgeon in Syria. He's been trained like on the field, battlefield tested, and he's been living in Canada for 2 years. And often is the story with refugees and immigrants that they don't get to practice the skills that they come to this country with. So we find him working at a shawarma shop, and a tragic event happens, and he gets the chance to prove himself and contribute.
Talk about proving yourself. You know, here you are fronting a big network show, and the entire conceit of the show is a person that we don't expect, that should be able to do what they want, is now front and center. A person of color, of an immigrant background, playing a doctor on a major show. How important is that? How proud are you, and how important is that?
It's very important. I'm proud to have the opportunity to do that. I'm proud to be part of a network that's giving me the opportunity to be part of a country that thinks this is a story investing in, you know, it's long overdue. And
John, these shows, hospital dramas, popular around the world.
Very, very popular. Yeah.
And I'm sure you have worked all around the world. Did this story, did this script feel different to you?
Yeah, I mean, very much for the reasons that Hamza said, and I'm very pleased to be a part of it. Very pleased that, you know, Canada is actually taking the front foot here and telling this story and putting it out in mainstream entertainment. I think that's a great story. I was thinking about it over the last couple of days. We've been talking about it, and I realised, of course, this is a biblical story. The exodus of people, whether it's economically or from war or from tyranny, and it's as you said, it's a story that we don't often see from that perspective. In a hospital drama.
Do you think that this is one of those situations where it takes a network, someone somewhere to do it first, to realize if you do it well, if you tell a good story, it shouldn't matter the color of the person, it shouldn't matter the backstory of that character. Tell it once, tell it well, and then others perhaps might try to replicate it in the future.
Of course, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like a lot of the conversation that happens around these buzzwords like diversity and representation and everything like that, but really it's when you finally do it and you realize that there's a market for it on a simple like business level, when you realize that it makes money, there's no downside to not doing it. You know.
Talk to me about working with medical professionals to get it right, so that when we're watching at home, what we're watching is what we think are doctors.
I mean,
you go.
I mean,
say something medical. Go on, something big.
Stat.
That's not big.
I mean, it's important. Big in a.
It's important in a medical drama, see, because we see it a lot. Don't know what it means.
You know, just big shout out to Magic Mike and Dr. Levine, who are our.
It's not Magic Mike from the movie.
No. His name is Mike Richardson. He's a super nurse in Montreal, and we called him Magic Mike because that's what he does. So that was, you know, the entire team was there
and dance, huh?
Exactly, like it's you know, as John has said before, it's this choreography that happens, and we have to learn the dance. Hey, that's all of us. Yeah, that's so nice. That was the first day. That was the first day we all met, and that was maybe 2-3 days before wrapping the first season. Aw. That's
great. Now, lastly, I can't let you go. I love these stories. When you put something on Instagram about your life before, you, Hamza, were a big fan. John, before this ever started, you put something...
It still is, by the way.
Yeah,
it still is a big fan. You know,
a little bit less.
You have to try and calm him down occasionally. It gets a bit much.
You put it on your Instagram that you're a big fan from the Mummy series. Yeah. What does that mean? What does it mean for you to work with someone that you looked up to early on in your life?
Oh, man, it's just. Oh, look at you.
My boy.
It's just, you know, the Mummy was when I first moved to Canada 20 years ago, the Mummy was in the theaters, and my cousins took me to see that, and it was just like. it was the first movie that I'd watched in the theaters in Canada, and it was just like, okay, cool. And I've seen it about 200 times since. I know more about the movie than he does.
It was going to be really cool, right? I came in, they'd already started. I think it was maybe that photo.
It was that first picture that you see, and I was trying to be really cool.
Trying to be really cool, and he was going to wait for weeks before saying it. I walked in the room, and he was like, "The mummy!"
Yeah, if you think to yourself, be cool, you know you can't be cool, so just lean into it, go the other direction. Guys, thank you so much. Congratulations. And you can catch the premiere of Transplant tonight on CTV at 9 p.m. Eastern and Pacific. Don't go anywhere. Your Morning will be right back.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.